Good evening, God is Good podcast. This is Tim, aka Fantastic, and today, we are gonna do a reaction video, and this is based off a Netflix series that I watch. Me and my wife watch, and man, when I watched it, it blew my mind because the document like the documentary or whatever you call it. I said document, not documentary, whatever. I was gonna cut the video at that and start over, but y'all know me. I make straight, authentic, raw content, so it don't matter if I mess up. But anyway, we were watching it or docu series. There we go. And man, there were some things in it. Like when I first watched it, I was like, okay, why are they mad? Why are they mad? About this guy being their sperm donor. I was like, what's so bad about this? Like I didn't understand it at first. It took a minute. And that was me looking at that. That was me looking at that outside of the spiritual part of it, and we'll get into that later. That is one of the main reasons why I'm making this video. Y'all like my little Fortnite cup. But yeah. So the guy is named Jonathan Jacob Mayer. I don't know. He's Dutch. But anyway, if y'all watched it, y'all know who I'm talking about. But Netflix made this about him, and this man had over 1,000 kids. Now, as I got to the end of it, or whatever, and y'all, if y'all see me looking down, it's because I'm watching my phone for an important phone call. In case I gotta really stop this video for real. But I'm trying to slide this video in before I get the phone call. Because I'm so stoked about this video. But anyway, so if y'all seen it on Netflix, it's really good. And yeah, it got crazy. It got crazy. So I am gonna be commentating a little bit throughout this, but let's just hop into this video by trending today. They only got 5 subscribers, so it's very interesting. I like how they did the little AI thing, but this was very interesting. Hopefully it don't have no false information on it. I don't think so. They just picking up the information, but I'll let y'all know if I see anything crazy. I haven't watched this video yet, but we're gonna go into this first, and then we're gonna go into his YouTube video as well and see his watch his response. But this is gonna give you the overview of about the whole thing. So let's go here.
Dutch sperm donor Jonathan Jacob Mayer has voiced his dissatisfaction with a new Netflix documentary, calling it misleading. The documentary, released on Wednesday, focuses on women who have had children using Mayer's sperm, with one of them feeling betrayed, sad, and angry upon discovering how many other children Mayer has fathered. Mayer criticized the documentary in an interview with the BBC, accusing it of highlighting unhappy women instead of the many families he claims are grateful to him. He argued that the series is deceptive by only featuring 5 unhappy families out of the 225 he has helped, and he declined to be interviewed for the Netflix documentary. Natalie Hill, the documentary's executive producer, countered Mayer's claim that most families are happy, stating it's completely false. She emphasized that many families have expressed dissatisfaction and submitted statements to the court about Mayer's falsehoods. Mayer, aged 43, defended his decision to father hundreds of children as a sperm donor, saying he sees nothing wrong with it and that it's common for donors to have hundreds of children across multiple countries. The documentary has sparked debate on the ethics and consequences of unregulated sperm donation, with concerns raised by some women about the risk of their children unknowingly meeting and forming relationships with half-siblings. Mayer was banned from sperm donation in the Netherlands in 2017, after it was discovered he fathered 102 children through donations to 11 clinics nationwide. He continued donating in other countries until 2023, when a woman and a supporting foundation filed a civil lawsuit arguing that Meyer increased the risk of incest for his children. In court, Meyer admitted to fathering between 550 and 600 children, although the court suggested the number could be as high as 1,000 across various continents. The documentary has received both criticism and praise from critics for its handling of the sensitive topic of sperm donation and the ethical complexities involved.
That is crazy. That's crazy. So, like, my thoughts on that part is, bro, why are you making so many kids? Why are you... Yeah, I would understand why the families are unhappy. You're creating a chance of these kids running into one of their half brothers or sister, not knowing, and potentially being with them, marrying them or whatever, having kids with them, and now you got a big issue. You got a big issue. So, yeah, I agree with them on that. I would be mad too, and I'm pretty sure there's more than 5 family. Come on, like out of 1,000, 5. He's saying only 5. Them only 5. You know, and so when I was watching it too, one of the ladies said that her daughter was there. She took her daughter and all the parents that found out, like 15 family, I think. They brought the half brothers and sister together to like meet each other, and they all played and stuff. And the daughter was like, "Mom, like they was really cool, but I really like one of them. This boy, like I really like him." And she was like, "What? Like you can't, like that's wrong. That's your half brother. Like you can't like him." And she's only 11. And so what that creates too is there's a chance that the kids can run into some commonality with the other one. And you know, for when people usually get to like end up dating, like they usually date because they have something in common, you know. And yeah, I mean, it's true, like with half brothers and sister, they, you know, if they like me, like I know that they say like, "Oh, I'm the opposite of my sister," or something or whatever, but there's a chance that you're gonna find something in common with them, you know. And like for like my half brothers, like I have things in common with my half brother, my half sister. Like I have stuff in common with my half sister. Um, I said half brothers like as if, yeah, but yeah. They even sound weird. Y'all know what I'm talking about having common things in common with your sibling. So let's just say my half sister, just to make it more clear, because no, I don't. Y'all already know how I feel about the other stuff. We ain't gonna go into that. But that my half sister, yeah, like we got things in common. Like we like video games, and we're much of a we have like a heart for people. That's how my sister is, and that's how I am too. So, and we really like quiet, calm, and like I guess you could say like nerdy. So yeah, we got that in common. But anyway, we're gonna go into this next video. So there was one video, and we're gonna. I think let me go back. See my monitor in the way, so I gotta.
Hi, thanks for watching.
So here is this guy. This is the guy that they were talking about. Let's just see what he say.
Video blog. Now, before we continue, I make a short statement that I filed a report against Slender for the statement that I had swapped or mixed sperm with another donor, Leon. I've never done that. It's a blatant lie, and Netflix will have to remove it, or I will make a legal case. Yeah, they money. Today I'm going to review the first part of the documentary The Man with 1,000 Kids, which is about me. I yesterday saw the first episode of the documentary, and I start with the good things. It was well done, I must say, quite good filming. The quality is very high, very well filmed. You can see that they spent a budget on the documentary. It looks high quality and I can appreciate that. It doesn't look trashy or cheap or like anything. They have this approach of making it like almost like cinema quality. So I appreciate that. A quality filmed movie. But now we have to talk about other things. It's all fine when it's nicely recorded and stuff. But I cannot say that I'm really impressed by much of it. They did a sort of okay timeline of like how things happened, but I'm already like sort of secondhand embarrassed that they just had like 6 people in it. I've helped 225 families, and why are there so few families taking part in the documentary? That's a very good question. From the 6 characters that we see, Eve Wiley, who is the mastermind behind this documentary, she has no child with me. She has nothing to do with me. She's from the United States. I don't know her. So, bye, you know. Why are you there? Then we have Patricia. She has no baby from me. I know her a little bit back then, 2010, 9? I don't remember. A long time ago. And then the rest of the families, Netherlands, single mom Netherlands, single mom Netherlands, and another family Netherlands, and then Australian couple. So just so few people that they managed to take part in the documentary. It's really strange, but it says something about people not willing to sell out their story.
I mean, given, I will say, yeah, I mean, Netflix itself, like, it's Netflix. They do got to juice some things up. I feel like most documentary, like, got to be juiced up to make it more interesting, right? So, I mean, that, hey, about the mixing of the donors, you know, whatever stuff. I don't know if I'm able to say that word, so I'm not going to say it. But they could have been a part that like juiced it up a little bit, you know, just to make it more interesting. Like, ew, what? You know, because I was like, oh my gosh, like after I seen that part, I really was disgusted with this man. I will say that. So yeah, but I mean, he do have a point in that sense, like. Why do they only have like 5 family? Where's the like? Why can't you get at least like 10? Why can't you get like this many family? I mean, that's true, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of parents were upset because I mean I would be if I was part of that, but we ain't got into the spiritual part of it yet. You know, on my end, what I'm gonna explain my thoughts about this whole thing. So let's just keep playing right quick. I want to see what he's gonna say, like as far as like deep in detail what he thinks.
And maybe being portrayed as, you know, ungrateful. First impression from because I'm doing a general, I'm not going too deep into details directly. My impression is that, you know, some characters, they appear like sympathetic. Like Nicolette, I think that she's quite like balanced. She's the most balanced of all the ladies. She will tell not only like, oh, he has this curly hair, but she will also tell like, well, I like that he had some musical talent, he was caring, and he was a teacher, he was friendly. That's I appreciate, because in this life everything is already about appearances, and nobody cares anymore about the soul and the character of people. So first part is mostly just, it might be a bit boring because I know the people, I know their story. So for me, nothing interesting. They represent themselves the best they can, I guess. You know, English is not that great of some of them, but I have nothing really to add to most of them. Only I have something to talk about Natalie. She's talking that she will meet me and Leon both, but the way she describes Leon is like so horrible. She is like blaming him for the way he looks. Now you can say, oh, okay, I have my preference for a donor, fine, but you can treat people like they're humans and not like, oh, he looks so scary, creepy, I don't want to share my DNA with him. This is really narcissistic.
No.
Like, this guy is help.
I will say again, she did explain this guy like, oh, what? I don't want to. Like, she was like, ugh, in that she really was. And no, you shouldn't treat people like that way. But I can see how this guy can be really, really good at talking some of the women into letting him be their donor. Like, I can totally see. Like, this guy have this whole thing about himself where he's like, no, treat people nice and love and like everything for the vulnerable family that can't have kids. But, and I'm gonna hold my other thought because I'm about, there's just more than just being a donor. Like, there's more to this that we don't pay attention, that the world don't pay attention to. So, let's see. This guy, he talks. His English not that great, so like it take him a while to get stuff out. So I know I'm not gonna play the whole video. So probably gonna try to skip some part two.
You willing to help you. He maybe sacrificed a free afternoon to meet with you, to talk with you. And you were talking like he's disgusting and he like he had a scar. I don't know if he had, but just trying to make him look very like a bad person. I know the guy. I've met him a few times, not for the swap, but we had a donor meeting once in a while where we would have a barbecue and just share how it is to be a donor. I think that's great. It saves you a lot of therapy if you can talk with others about being a donor. It's really a great thing. So, but he was really a nice, friendly man. And I know that he looks like a hooligan or maybe like, whatever. And he was tall, he was big, he was muscular, and he was bald. But, once you got to know him, he was a very nice, funny guy. He had a lot of humor, and
so I think
introduced me. I personally don't remember him asking explicitly if I donated somewhere else. And now people will say like, you're lying, you never told the truth. And that's not true. Because I also went to Groningen, UMCG. There, they would ask me if I was a donor before. They would ask me very strictly.
Okay, so
they would.
I'm gonna just stop
Because
right here.
that's what you.
If y'all want to watch the whole video, y'all can. He's just breaking it because I feel like just by me showing this, if y'all haven't, some of y'all who haven't watched the docuseries, it was like this will kind of spoil it. It'd be like a spoiler alert. So, or not alert, but this is a spoiler alert in a sense. I should have said that earlier because I didn't know he was gonna actually go deep in detail. He said he didn't, but he kind of did. So my thoughts on this whole thing. So this is what it looked like on Netflix. It's called The Man with 1,000 Kids. And that's parts of it. But my thoughts with this whole thing is, when we look at this from a spiritual standpoint, this is wrong. This is all wrong. And I know there are gonna be some people who's like, look, and some of y'all may be ready to click off of this right after I said that. Cause I get it. Some people can't have kids. Like, their husband probably can't have kids. I understand that. But you know what grandma always say, if there's a will, there's a way. I just feel like the sperm donor thing, I feel like that is, it ain't I feel like it. It's that I know. And as a Christian, we need to understand that doing things like this is sinful. Because think about the process of doing this. We got to look at the process, not the reason why we're having kids, but let's look at the process of this. The process is not biblical at all. The process is that the men who are doing this, they gotta watch a certain thing, they gotta do a certain thing in order for them to have that seed for the woman, and y'all know that God say you should not fornicate, and you shouldn't lust. All that, and it calls for you're gonna have to lust in order to get to that point so you can be able to donate, right? Also, do you really think that it's okay to impregnate someone you're not married to? Think about how many women he have impregnated that are married. I know they probably had no intimacy going on, but I just don't sound right, man. And that is something that we let go over our head, Just go through adoption, man. And if God wants you to have kids, we need to go through the Father first. Go to Him and ask Him before we try to do these things, because it can really, this right here, y'all see what it does. Y'all see exactly what this does. Come on, the enemy is tricky. We see it right here. This man have created over 1,000 kids. I don't know if that's true or not, but it probably more likely. Even if he just created 200 kids, like he said, in that area, in the Netherlands, there's a probability that one of them could meet the other, and incest happen. And we know that's not biblical. We know that. So it's just, it's a thing that we don't think about. We don't. And let me click on this right quick, because I think this is what it more look like on Netflix. This is how it really look like. But yeah, it's just it's one of those things we gotta be mindful of what we are doing in this world, because the enemy is tricky. He really is. And he's so tricky that when I first watched it, I was like, man, what's so wrong with this man donating? But it made sense to me then. It really did. And a lot of family are hurt through this, and he see nothing wrong with it. And the crazy part is this guy, after he did this is the crazy part. Oh wow. So after after this was dropped, Buddy had okay. When y'all, if y'all ever watched the Netflix series, pay attention to. He had 5,000 subscribers. Now I checked this. There was like a few days ago. It was at 16,000 subscribers. Now he's at 18,000 subscribers. This is gonna make this man famous. He's gonna probably like blow up into a big time YouTuber and stuff. Hey, the enemy will give you what you want. Hey, go out there and create this, create that, make incest happen. I'll give you what you want. You know, cause he was making like a lot of YouTube videos, whatever. But anyway, and I hate that I had to put his original content off of mine, just so you know. I don't know. I wouldn't suggest subscribing. I don't know, man. I mean, he. I'm not gonna say he's a bad person. But he don't understand what he's doing. He don't understand the damage that he's doing for the family. He probably think he's doing something good, but at the end of the day, he's not really helping the family out as much as he think he is. He's actually just making it worse for the future of the kids. And we gotta pray for him, you know. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation of being a donor, about this that's going on. Let me know if you ever watched the movie as well, if you ever watched the docu-series or not. And yeah, just give me y'all thoughts, man. But I hope everyone have a great day, and I'm out.